Noon villagers, this is Arnie. It's Pepper Tree Villa. It's time for your daily dose of Disney. How are y'all doing? Make strawberry shortcake with strawberry ice cream on a surprise live stream tonight, Doug. Yeah, it's National Strawberry Day. Yeah, Richard and I have been having a conversation about strawberry ice cream and what we think should be the best ice cream we should go out there and get. And I like the idea of strawberry ice cream. I just love strawberries in general. It's like, what's not to like? It's National Strawberry Day. Excuse me. It's been a busy day for me here at work. It's that typical fourth Thursday of the month. Hi, Cynthia. I want my PTV. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for being here. Wow. The month of February is just about over. Like I said, it's the fourth Thursday of the month. That's when I always have a monthly meeting. Everything is a big deal here. They are the only food with the seeds on the outside. Yeah, they are. That's right, Doug. And it's interesting that the seeds are on the outside, but they are so delicious. Someone's saying hi to me. Sorry. That's okay, Otilia. My coworker. Oh, 9 days until Disney. February, your least favorite month, Richard? At least it's the shortest month of the year. I'm not that wild about February myself, but there are personal reasons for that. Oh, wow. I can actually breathe. Sit down for a second. I've been on the go all day, but it's nice to be here. Thank you so much for joining me for this version of the Daily Dose. It is February 27th, 2020. Let's go ahead and go back in history for your Daily Dose of Disney. Charlie, Mr. Disney Nerd Herders, good to see you there. 1941. Hello, Danny. Great to have you here. 1941. The song When You Wish Upon a Star from Pinocchio has just won the Oscar for the best song, the 13th Annual Academy Awards. Yeah, this is When You Wish Upon a Star. What a great song. It's just the song that is quintessential Disney. There's that one. There are a few songs that really fit the whole profile of Disney. That's definitely one of them. Pam's Fam, I'm seeing you there. Richard, of course, thank you so much for being here. It's the first year that sealed envelopes were used at the Oscars, too. I didn't know that they hadn't started that in the beginning until I was doing, that's it, A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes as being the other one. That's a big one as well. So the phrase, it led to the phrase, may I have the envelope, please? Pretty interesting. I did not realize that the Oscars did not start with that way. Hello, Mar. Great to see you. Thank you. Let's move forward in history. Almost 50 years. Cody Hankins, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. 1987. Tokyo Disneyland. We're going to Tokyo for this one as they welcomed their 40 millionth guest through the turnstiles at Tokyo Disneyland. Of course, now they've got Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. Boy, I'd love to see a Tokyo Disney Air too. There has been rumors of a third park sometime, but nothing concrete yet. We'll see if that ever happens. But I like the concept of land and sea and air. It's a good concept for another park. On Twitter, on Instagram, and even for the thumbnail for this particular video, I posted a picture of, rather random, it's Elizabeth Taylor with Mickey Mouse. And there's a reason for that. Back in the 90s, when I was living down there, frequently Disneyland, their hours were just 10 to 6. So that left nighttime hours available for private parties, special events, things like that. And I went to several special events on those nights when the park would close at 6 p.m. But on this particular day in 1992, Elizabeth Taylor took over Disneyland for a private after-hours party. It was her 60th birthday. What a great place to close, to have a private party, have the park closed and just a private party. I mean, 1,000. She had 1,000 people there with her. The party was held in Fantasyland. I imagine all the attractions were open. Mickey Mouse was there. I saw Pluto in the picture as well. Of course, you pay extra for that, but Elizabeth Taylor, you know, she had money. I have no concerns about that. But of course, when you have money, you can have fun like that. Of course, I can have fun just making a strawberry shortcake. Again, it's National Strawberry Day. So Richard, the Orlando guy, is encouraging us to do a live stream tonight regarding strawberries. But, oh man, we're a little busy tonight already, so I don't think we can do that. However, I think we might be able to do some food videos related to National Food Days in the future, but I'll talk to Doug about that. So let's move forward 2 years. 1994. Yeah, Disneyland didn't have a donut chicken sandwich like KFC does. That's true, Tony. Give it time, though. Just give it a moment. I'm sure they'll come up with something like that. And you're right, money will not bring happiness. Elvis used to rent an amusement park here in Memphis. Nothing like renting out Disneyland. You're right, Mar. You're so right about that. So on this day in 1994, the Winter Olympics had been going on. And on this day, Nancy Kerrigan skipped out on the closing ceremonies. Now, she had had a security issue. Remember, this is the time when Tonya Harding had hired someone, or she was associated with someone that hired someone that had a pipe and hit Nancy Kerrigan on the leg, caused her a lot of hurt. It was a big controversy about that. But she skipped the closing ceremonies in Lillehammer because, well, she was hired by Walt Disney World at this point, and she was beginning a multi-million-dollar endorsement deal. So that's it. Why me? That was the quote. Why me? Very good, Richard. Why? Yep. Charlie, you remember that too. So that was in 1994. She got hit in the leg and ended up with a multi-million-dollar contract with Disney. Not a bad deal. 1995. Michael Eisner and George Lucas were at Disneyland on this day for an official dedication of the newest attraction at Disneyland, the Indiana Jones Adventure Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Now, the attraction did not officially open to the public until March 3rd. They had this whole trading card thing going on at that point on February 27th. I believe that was around the year 1990 or 1991 card that they were giving out at that point. So that would involve probably the 35 Years of Magic or something along that line, maybe Afternoon Avenue. They were celebrating the Disneyland afternoon at Disneyland in the early 90s. So they did a special thing. And so it was groundbreaking in theming and storytelling and ride operations at the time. Yes, it was very groundbreaking at the time. And I remember being there for the opening. I actually had friends with me on March 3rd. We went to the park, but we did not ride Indiana Jones that day because the line was a 4-hour wait. That was even before Fast Pass. So it took a long time that day. The line queued up throughout the entire queue of the attraction and then wrapped around, snaking into New Orleans Square. It went through Adventureland into Frontierland and then finally down Main Street and ended up that the beginning or the end of the line was in Town Square. That's how long the queue was for Indiana Jones that day. And quite frequently, the attraction, even for years after, the attraction would have a queue that would go all the way through Adventureland, all the way almost to the hub of Disneyland, right in front of the castle. So that it was not infrequent that would happen. But Indiana Jones, huge attraction. But this was the day that Michael Eisner and George Lucas were on hand for that. I remember standing in that line from Main Street and the top level of the Jungle Cruise, and then that's right. They took over part of the Jungle Cruise queue too. That's right. I remember that. Okay, 2006, Hong Kong Disneyland announced that they were going to be adding 3 new attractions. It was an expansion for Tomorrowland. They were going to add the Stitch Encounter, the UFO Zone, and Autopia. Don't know how much of that really happened. I don't know if Stitch Encounter is still around. I don't know that much about Hong Kong Disneyland, actually, to be honest. I really should find out more about that. I mean, I do like my Disney trivia, so I should probably know more about that. And finally, Hi, Judy. Thank you for being there. Finally, 2007, the Muppet Mobile Lab, featuring the audio animatronic characters of Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker, opened, and it was tested at Disney California Adventure. Of course, it ended up at Epcot. Did they add a separate bridge to Indiana Jones so that the queue would get so long? Actually, the queue, interesting that you would ask that. There is a bridge there that's in front of Pirates of the Caribbean, Mike. That bridge was not built for Indiana Jones. It was actually built for access because of issues with Fantasmic. No, they did not build a bridge underneath the Adventureland archway for that. But yeah, the line would frequently go there. Hey, D&G Explorers, thank you for joining. So yeah, on this day, the Muppet Mobile Lab with Beaker and Dr. Bunsen Honeydew were tested out at Disney California Adventure, and it ended up at Epcot. Okay, I think that's enough history. Let me read a little story. Real quick news story here that I saw happen today. This I got from Mike Wheeler. He pointed this to me very quickly. The stage really needed to fade quietly away like Oliver and Company. Dateline, Orlando, Florida, the Jungle Cruise. Today, photos were posted online all over the place. And in this case, they were shared with a TV station in Florida, WESH2 News. Photos from guests at the Magic Kingdom appeared to show a Jungle Cruise attraction boat taking on water. Guest Matthew Vince shared the photos with WESH News on Twitter, saying, "Our boat on the Jungle Cruise sank today. Fun times." Disney spokesperson said the park immediately called the Reedy Creek Fire Department to respond. A boat took on some water. Everybody got out of the boat safely, the spokesperson said. And then Disney said it worked with guests individually so that they could enjoy the rest of their day in the park, and the attraction reopened. I don't know about you, but have you ever been evacuated from an attraction? I have, and I'll tell you, it is a memorable event. Yeah, you can enjoy the attractions all you want, but being evacuated from an attraction, that's memorable. And this one in particular, I would definitely remember this. Mainly because this is kind of related to a mortal fear that my nephew Jeremy has. My nephew Jeremy does not like to go on It's a Small World. Oh, it happened to you on D&G Explorers? Yeah, on Splash Mountain. We broke Splash Mountain one time, so I'll tell you about that some other time. But my nephew lives in mortal fear of going on It's a Small World because he is afraid that the boat is going to capsize in the canal. When he saw this picture of the boat taking on water, the Jungle Cruise, he freaked out. So that had us all laughing because, of course, it's a very irrational fear. The water is not very deep. And my nephew Jeremy, he's taller than me. I'm not concerned about it. But for some reason, it just freaks him out. So we had a good laugh about it. Okay, well, let me tell you about what's going on around here. Ben dropped a video today about making turkey chili with cream cheese. Ben went shopping at Trader Joe's with us, and he saw this food being it was on a demo at Trader Joe's, and they showed you, okay, you take this can of turkey chili, you take the cream cheese, you put it together, instant dip. And Ben was intrigued with it because Ben's not very handy in the kitchen. He has trouble burning water and making toast and things like that. So this one, while for most people it's not a challenge, for Ben, it was definitely a thing. So anyway, he made chili, a chili dip, and it's good, actually. It's very good. So go ahead and check out his video. Life with Ben was dropped this morning at 10 a.m. And he does a new video every Thursday morning. And actually, this is a pilot. He's thinking about doing a new show for the channel called Cooking with Ben. So we're encouraging him as much as we can to do those easy, attainable recipes that even Ben can do. So we're looking forward to that. Thank you to my mods for being here tonight. Everyone with a blue wrench. Yes, corn chip pie. That's one of those things we will probably be doing. We have to do a shoe fly pie as well. That one would be for Pam's fam. Fam's Pam. Sorry about that, Pam. Pam's fam. Yeah, we're supposed to make a shoe fly pie, and actually I think it's going to be 2 different versions. Good night, Charlie. In this case, I'd also like to thank my support channels. Of course, D&G Explorers is here. I've seen the Orlando guy. I've seen 2 Real Geeks. All 3 of them are support channels. We also have More Sunshine Please and Rob Fuzz as support channels. Thank you for all you do for us, guys. Just cannot do this without you. Thank you so much. And also Dean of thelifeplace.com. Jim is convinced that thelifeplace.com is Dean's last name, because that's how we always call him, Dean, thelifeplace.com. Anyway, his website has all of our channels advertised, so go check out Dean. He's very good about keeping everyone up to date on what's happening on the YouTube network. And tonight on the Disney YouTube network, we've got a couple of shows coming up at 7 p.m. Eastern. We have Mickey Sightings as they do their regular Thursday Night Live. And then at 9 p.m. they do Philly Crew, the crew on Thursday nights. They always love doing their Thursday night Disney talk. So that's it for the Disney YouTube network tonight. If we were doing a surprise stream, this is when I would have announced it, but I don't think we're going to be doing one tonight, Richard. Sorry about that, as I don't believe we have any strawberries in the house at the moment. But remember, it is National Strawberry Day, so go out and have some strawberry shortcake or maybe some strawberry ice cream and just enjoy National Strawberry Day. In the meantime, everyone, have a magical evening and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow with another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. Bye, everyone.